this video. If you haven't seen these videos before, welcome. Welcome back if you have. My intention is the highest levels of love, light, and oneness. I just wanted to share, I'm in the car, obviously sitting at a stoplight. Gonna be here for a minute. And just wanted to pop in and do a little quick energy update. I believe Mercury is officially in retrograde. Lots of energy going on today, right? I might sound like a broken record, but this is exactly what I feel like is happening ongoing. So the energy was so strong for me today. My ears just, it almost felt like when you are equalizing, you know, in the ocean water is what it feels like. And at one point I felt like I might pass out. Oh, this is funny. I'm at a bridge. The bridge is stuck. You guys, I have to laugh. I'm at a bridge. The bridge is stuck. I just got finished saying that Mercury is in retrograde. My microphone doesn't work on my phone in the car very well. The sound quality was terrible. I did a video yesterday and I had a lot of inflow messages and notes that came through, and I may decide to post it. I just know that if I do post it, I'm going to have some people that are going to complain about the sound, but I'll determine if I'm going to post that or not. But I'm at a stoplight and I'm also at a bridge, and the bridge is stuck, which I think they finally got it going, but I just have to laugh. So you guys, it's kind of the theme. We might feel that there's some weird things happening. There's some weird shifts. We might feel stuck, but it's only temporary. So all of this stuff that's going on in our lives, all of these physical changes that we're all going through, I went through most of my ascension symptoms about 3 years ago. I get echoes of them that come up now, and 4 years ago. So I get these echoes coming up from 3 and 4 years ago that are very similar to the ascension symptoms that I had, but they're not quite the same. And I have to remind myself when they're sometimes severe that they used to be a lot worse. And I think sometimes we get really wrapped up in what's going on. And I hear people complain about things that are going on in their lives. Yet I do remember that things used to be a lot worse. And I've had to remind a few people very, very recently. Remember when, yes, things are tough. And yes, you're going through this feeling, but remember a year ago when you were going through, and then I fill in the blank. So that's something important to recognize is a lot of us have come a long way, and we can't forget that, because by getting sucked into the mundane or the everyday things that come up in our lives. And that was one of the biggest messages that's coming through. So I'm gonna go into a little flow. In case you haven't seen these videos before, by the way, I get a lot of downloads and activations when I drive, and that's why I share these videos. As we settle into these new frequencies, as we settle into this new harmonic, this new exchange of frequency, these new, so this is a play on words, it's like change of frequencies. And every time I see X, I think of crossing points. So we're kind of we're in a little bit of a portal right now. We've not only had portals over the course of certain dates already in November, but the 1111 portal, or I like to refer to them sometimes as node points or knowing points. Basically, it's an opportunity for us to feel more into the truth of who we are. And on the flip side of that, feel more into the truth of what we are not. Portals are a really great opportunity to see what is showing up and presenting in our lives that we are not necessarily aligned with any longer. And it'll be loud. I feel like especially during these portals, but I feel like every day is a portal. I posted this on Instagram that we are all portals. So we are constantly units or conduits within one another, and many of us have are masters of light, masters of energy, whatever we might want to call this, mastery, okay? And essentially, when we stand within our own sovereignty, within our own truth, within our own delight, meaning enjoy what we do, create, have fun, share in high vibration harmonics, it essentially allows us to be the portals for ourselves and to be the portals for others. So it's kind of like, not that it's our responsibility to be a portal for someone else, but when we hold space, we are essentially inviting that person to walk through that door of openness and expansion, and to feel what it might feel like just to be spacious, to be in a space of bliss, to be in a space of appreciation, whatever energy it is that we are holding. So we are the conduits, we are the portals. And then just as these energy shifts happen for us and they happen for other people, we ignite these certain access points, these access grid points within our bodies, within our memory, within our architecture. And I keep hearing the word timestamp. That's been coming up a lot for me. So I'm just going to go into flow here and keep trusting that whatever comes through is for the highest and greatest good, right? And just going to have fun with it. Tuawahe na kishtia kukuwe estiana kukuwe ya uawahe tistiana tukur Ashteki na kukuwe ana ashteki na kukuwe ashtana akua tuawe ana etishti ekuawa tuawa na kiash tukuwa iana uawa he ina kikia. Diishtiana kukuweana e. Guys, I just want to share that we all talk on the phone when we drive. Sometimes we talk on the phone when we walk. I invite you guys to give meditation in the car a try while you drive, focusing on your space and your surroundings. I'm seeing a reference right now to all kinds of synchronicities as I open to these synchronicities, as I open to these particular frequencies. Tuawaya ki ishtiana kukuwa he ishtikiana kukuiana ya ishtiana kia ya kukua ana akuawaha ana ya tukur ishtriandarakur tukur ishtrakur. I'm seeing references to new beginnings. I'm seeing references to Genesis, different planetary alignments. So yawning, burping, what else? Like needing to stretch, all of those can be ways of releasing energy and moving energy around, just so you know. For those of you who've had Reiki sessions before or energy healing sessions, oftentimes the facilitator will have those things happen. I have them in session quite frequently. It's like energy moving and shifting, and it's almost like, I keep getting this reference, by the way, to the universe burping. I know that sounds funny, but the reference I get is that the universe is burping. And if you think of a burp, I think of it as like a bubble coming out. It's like a bubble. And as you burp, you release, and I'm just going to say, you release gas. And as you release gas, it's a formation, right? And I'm thinking of a bubble. So it gives us opportunity to have more space. It's a release and it's an expansion, right? And this is not just about what's going on for us, but what I've been shown is that it's going on in the universe. And I keep having this reference to the universe being like a buckyball. Like not just carbon being this buckyball shape, but like our actual universe. And I keep seeing this reference to this lattice work and all kinds of things. And so as the universe burps, we'll say, creating space, that comes out and expansion comes out. All of these bubbles are rising to the surface. And this is also happening within the earth. So as above, so below. As we shift and click into place and make these and stretch and grow, right? So too does the earth. And with this, the tectonic plates expand, gas rises, right? The oceans change and shift. And what they're showing me is there's a whole molecular cleansing, expansion, and upheaval going on within our entire universe. And essentially, more is being created and expanded upon. Also, the urge to sing. I will sometimes tune and tone because it feels good. It just feels like I should be doing that in that moment. Something needs to be expressed. So again, if you guys are being guided to go and stretch or go and sing or all of that, do it. Tukuea esti kikiana kukuia ya owa hokuando o okua ti istikiana akia owa. I'm hearing new languages are wishing to be expressed or remembered. Anak ukue anda estiki anak ukue estiki anak uwaha. And I'm hearing there's much to be felt, there's much to be learned, there is much to be expressed in this new space cadets. Like a space cadet. Suit up, zoom out, express all that you are in sweet freedom. There is much to be gleaned, there is much to be gleaned that is gleaming forth, that is shining through. Tua wayana akiki stikio na kukua mo okua e ana titi stikini at ia kukuya stia kukuyana. Dukuenda steti stiat ak kukuya kukua wa anda a ia hi enikia ha owa ke eni. Tua tiki ana a ia kukua wahi ani stiana wa ya okua no ya nehea ya na kia ya owa na tiki ni ana. kia ya kukuane ti na dua ti stiana ti kia na kukuya sti dua ti stikini ti stikini ande he kia wa he ti stiana ti stiawa kuane ti I keep hearing the Elton John song, fly away. So you're a butterfly, free to fly, fly away. Like we're, and the other picture that keeps coming through to me is that we are essentially in this new phase of development. It's almost like we've changed so much and we're in such a different space. We're having to learn how to navigate. It's like being rebirthed into this new space, and everything in the body is morphing in order to fit. So it's like we're learning how to do everything again, or better yet, we're remembering how to do everything. So we're remembering all of these pieces of ourselves, all of our past. We're remembering what worked before and what didn't work before. We're remembering that I do feel like I could do that. We're feeling more limitless is what the words that are coming through. And for those that do not feel limitless, that feel in that stage of contraction, that is the time to recognize what doesn't fit, what is holding us back. And the word that keeps coming through is contractual. Like, what contracts have we made, or agreements have we not only made with ourselves, but have we made with others that are holding us back, or that we perceive we've made with others? I just paused for a moment, and they're showing me what contractual, I'm stopped right here. So what contractual agreements have we made that are impressing upon us, that made a certain impression that was a timestamp? And we're asking, it's almost like they're showing me this library card. And if you look back at, for some of you that are old enough to remember library cards, wow, I'm really dating myself here. I remember as a kid, there would be library cards, and you would write down at the school, like when you were checking out a book, I think. Or maybe I just remember them being from older books, being in the pocket of the book. Either way, there used to be these cards inside of the books, and you would put your name, and if you check, and basically they're showing me that that's a play on words right now. Like, how many times have we checked out that same book? We know what's in the book, so we've time stamped it. And that, when we signed that name, it was an agreement that we were checking into this. And so what they're kind of showing me is that it's time to stop stamping. So it's like, stop stamping our feet and saying, no, I'm not going to do it, or I'm not going to change, or stop being so stubborn. They're showing me people licking stamps too, like value system. This is a lot of plays on words. I'm just trying to. So they're saying stop licking the stamps. And I think these are both being referenced to old. Like, that was the way it used to be. That's snail mail. So we are the new technology. So we need to stop expecting somebody else to hand us the information. It's within us. It is us. And we're also back to the agreements that we've made. Whatever's made an impression upon us fades away. Return that book. Get rid of it. Burn the timestamp, that card. Stop licking stamps when you can actually go and email, or do something a little more high tech. A lot of people are still falling within these same habitual patterns, is what they're showing me. And it's really important to stop especially during this week-long period, but always, and recognize when these old patterns are coming up. And we can learn from them in a different expression, in a new way, in a new beam of understanding is what they're showing. They're showing me beam me up, Scotty. So it's like, it's pulling us up. It's like, as we recognize, oh, I have checked out that book before. Oh, I don't need to go through this extra step. Oh, this is old energy. I actually have everything within me that I need to succeed. That brings us up a notch. It raises our vibration. It expands us out. And it helps us in expressing ourselves, because then we're not stuck in the same old factory. And that's a play on words too. It's a lot of plays on words with like facts, factual. What really is the fact? This impression that what made an impression on us before may no longer make an impression upon us. So why would we go back and keep signing up for the same old thing? Tear up that contract, clear it. It doesn't apply anymore unless we continually choose to bring it back into our life. I'm going to end on that note. So, in love and light, so much more. This whole couple of weeks has been very expansive. It's felt like the earth is completely shifting within and around us, which it has been. As these expansions occur, everything expands. Everything is shifting. So nothing is the same as it once was. So we're being invited to recognize that. But in the meantime, in love and light, guys, namaste. Thank you.